of the National Football League. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's our visiting team and our home team. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach. His guys coming off the win last week to push their early season record to 2-1. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. Our squad fired up as we approach kickoff. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go on EA Sports. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, a quarterback now in his third year in the league.
The biggest takeaway coming off last week's loss is he just needs to make a bigger impact overall. He certainly wasn't bad. I mean, no interceptions, protected the ball. But he needs to do more. He needs to kind of let it loose and take some more shots downfield and maybe throw into some tighter windows. For his team to win, this offense needs to be better, and at the front of that is the play of the quarterback. I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
Back to the air once more on second down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Quick throw, taken in, and he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. They'll be led out by the quarterback now in his fourth NFL campaign.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. The early rhythm he was able to establish, he rode that to the final whistle. They had an answer for everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, this is going to be a hard group to beat.
Second and 5 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's second down and 5. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's enough for a first down.
First down, Tigers. Let's go.
The RPO, that one is complete.
Complete to number 17.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. We've got 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
And the Sacramento first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
on play action. He'll set up to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic, don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here, the defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one is good. He knocks it through. And the visitors will take a 3-0 lead. So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. Brown now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Steamers offense ready now for their second drive. They'll do so with 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Drive will start on the ground. Will manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Tackle there by Mac Wilson.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 31.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to throw. That one caught. It's Chinray DK. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 11 on that one. And that will be a 1st down.
First down.
Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 42.
To give up the middle with Williams. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Okay, break.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 4.
Come on. Hey.
Now, faking the give. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. That's enough for a 1st down.
Here we go. Ready.
Here's a toss, right side. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the decision has been made, and they will send the field goal unit out. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Steamers will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. He'll go right and find his running back. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 9. He'll look to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is hot. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. They get big yardage on the deep ball. It covers 51 yards.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll stick with him again. They'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for first down, 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's a run. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. So a field goal apiece here in that 1st quarter. 3-all is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. To connect there. It's incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
Last drive yielded 3. They'd like more. See what happens on 3rd and goal. They'll run.
Drop play to the running back.
That 3rd down stop, Mike, now changes the entire approach of this offense. You're thinking to yourself, all right, it's 3rd down. Let's run it on up in there. If we don't score, we still have 4th down in our back pocket. But now the defense takes you back for a loss. So what do you do now? Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Steelers offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's out wide to Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 11. And that will be a 1st down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Steamer. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
A try here for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Steamers open the lead to 4. It's 10-6. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Tigers offense about ready to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Buck Mean. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
And the Sacramento first down.
They'll look to throw. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
First down, Sacramento.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 21
The
yards.
production has been sensational early on. The last catch putting him over 100 receiving yards, and we still have another half to play. That is caught out wide on the RPO, and this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
For a Sacramento
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Extra point attempt still to come. It's up and good. And the visitors go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. Oh, now an opening past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7.
Come on, come on. Set.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you can see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming. This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. The Tigers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll take this one up close to the 1st down marker. The spot it where the slide begins. It's a pickup of about 9. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 1. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll only manage a couple of yards before he's out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
3rd and long.
Two minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. Greg and I will be right back after this. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
19 yards. And a Sacramento 1st down.
The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. He's had a lot of success throwing the ball early. Look at the numbers. Already up over 200 passing yards. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
He throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Sacramento. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Now return coming from the 7. He'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
At their own 36-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield.
That's good.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Quick throw here is complete. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in the 2nd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Let's go now. Viking,
He'll look to throw. He's got a receiver wide open, left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Oakland. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Steamers are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Tigers 20. Steamers 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This is fielded inside the 5. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And when we talk about momentum and trying to stop negative momentum, it's moments like this. Not only did you just give up the big score, but now, Greg, they've got to get that defense back on the field after the fumble.
Yeah, and on one sideline,
that is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, Steamer. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
A tight end in motion now. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll knock him down just shy of the 40. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Going right sideline and complete. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now whistles. Timeout. 3 seconds left in this first half. So the move is for the field goal unit here. They'll put this one down at midfield. Here comes a 60-yard attempt. That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And they are not able to draw closer.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out
First
to our
half
commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg
We'll
Olson.
see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he will get it back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Tigers offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Now they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, left side, he's got it. A gain there of 16 yards. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
From
and
the
4.
42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he is out of bounds at the 31-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll turn and hand this one off. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
1st down, Sacramento.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 16.
And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. No issues there. This one is good. And the visitors cut the deficit down to 1. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Brown now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, shot.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. 3rd and a yard.
Here we go.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives him a first down.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
This one batted away. Good coverage there. It's incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor, and this time it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Like, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing now from the gun. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Tigers 23.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Tigers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll pitch it out here. And he's out of bounds. He's going to mark him at the 35. Call it a gain of 13. And that will be a first down.
13 yards. First down, Tigers.
They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They have found something on the ground. 16 more yards on that carry. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And a strong first down run. A pickup of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Now this time they'll look to throw. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
So these teams trade field goals in the third as we come to the end of the quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Down and the 11.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So it is back to a one-point game now in the fourth quarter as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Steamers' offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. And that one incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
The Steamers going to line up in punt formation as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Tigers offense ready to get back at it. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 30-yard line.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Terrific day throwing the ball, and the numbers now show it. Over 300 yards passing in this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in back. It is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Now a handoff, running right. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 5. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the fourth. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Steamers offense ready to take over possession of the football.
Ready?
Drive will start on the ground. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
At the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Down and 12.
Let's go now.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Tigers offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And he'll get this up past the 30-yard line. And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with the 2-minute warning coming up momentarily. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Now this time he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The defense uses its second timeout here, and don't forget, clock to stop when we hit the 2-minute warning as well. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, here's a run up the gut, and he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
To number 17.
Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Talk things over before 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. Both teams ready to go once more. as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. Uh-oh. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Steelers' offense ready to take over once more. They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shot. Ready.
They'll run. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Get it. Let's go.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
Ready up.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Ready, right?
Now, faking the give. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
A 4-yard loss.
19 Tiger,
Brings up
19
2nd
Tiger.
and 14 at the 45-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for an Oakland.
There's the spike, and they stop it with 23 seconds to go.
On the ready. Let's go now. Ready.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
19. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check up.
Victory formation, defense powerless to stop. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for our visitors. This was a game.